Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on. Once again, it's time to introduce a new 5-star character into the game. It is Colossus. He jumped from a 3 all the way to a 5-star. Some people are pretty excited about his ability set. We're going to play his introducing event, all 5 of these battles. Let's get started quickly. Let's get warmed up in the Crash of the Titans. I've got the last day to clear this one off, and it's a pretty fun one. We're going to play against 4-star X-Force Wolverine and try to win with Sabretooth. And, you know, it's a classic matchup, obviously, and a little bit of an interesting matchup between the way the characters are built in that Sabretooth has a great ability against characters who make strike tiles, but guess what? This 4-star Wolverine is about the only version of the game in the game that doesn't create strike tiles for some reason. So, and real quick, as you know, the brand new layout user interface, or whatever you want to call it, is available in the game with the new tiles and stuff. Let me know what you guys think of it. At first, I was a little shocked and thought it was kind of hard to see what's going on. After a couple of days, though, I think it's going to be fine. There's one thing: the colors I think are fine. The character, the item icon displays are okay after you get used to it. But we'll talk about one thing that I probably would have done differently. We've got 2 extra moves here. We'll start with the purple one up top. Purple is a little more purpley now, they said, instead of pink, so I think that's fun. And another extra move, we'll go for that. And you see that the tiles have kind of like a bouncing effect. That's kind of fun with the physics that have been added into the game. But there you go. So on the enemy turn, the screen dims a little bit. It turns dark on their turn. And I don't know that that was necessary. I don't think it affects things as much for me as some people have really been talking about how it affects them playing the game. So if it does, I'm sorry to hear that. But I get the idea. I just don't think it has been implemented the way that I want. But let's talk about what Sabretooth will do here against X-Force Wolverine. Well, we're going to build up his red ability, and then I think we should start with black. In general, you want to play Happy Birthday Runt the first time as soon as you can. It deals damage, but then also creates 3 enemy strike tiles. When the strike tiles are on the board, if you happen to match one, then Sabretooth deals damage because of that match, and then destroys a random area of the board. Really pretty cool. And then this Tooth and Nail, it only costs 6. We have 13 already. This is a huge ability. It's a multi-hit combo move, 4 hits of 2600 damage, and if it downs an enemy, that will continue on to the next enemy. That's crazy. So we've basically got this one in the bag, but I do want to try to get a black match lined up for that ability first. There we go. And yeah, it's pretty strange that they picked this version of Wolverine, so there's no way to get strike tiles on the board unless we're the ones that create them. 2-star, 3-star, 5-star Wolverines all create strike tiles all over the place. And let's see what can we do to get a strike tile matched. There's one. And they're a little bit harder to see, I will admit, the strike tiles within the character icons on the tiles themselves. But I think we're going to be fine here. Let's go for one more match. We'll get more red. And this is already it. Tooth and Nail. Multi-hit combo, and it is over that quickly. So I did want to start with that one just to get all the rewards from DDQ quickly. And that legendary token. Let's move on over to Colossus and the introducing event. We've got all 5 battles to run through here. Let's jump in number 1. Fly Me to the Moon. This is a wave battle. So 3 different waves, very low enemies. We should be just fine. Although, you know, Colossus doesn't really have a team damage ability or anything. But he has a stacked passive for his own match damage, and he also reduces match damage against his allies. No allies in this one, so let's just jump in and see who we're up against. Cool. Nice opening match passive display there. And we're against Red Hulk. So if we do a lot of damage, he's going to get pretty angry. In his case, it's called Seeing Red with his red passive ability. And his purple will deplete all of our green and build green up for himself. I'm going to go for blue. Our match damage is very strong. This will not take very long at all. And we have a match 4 in blue. So let's talk about Colossus and his abilities really quick before we win. And we'll start with his blue here. Neutralization. By the way, this is set at power level 3 as opposed to power level 5. And I think that's what you're going when you get him to the champion level and you can change his, you can spec his abilities. I think you want to set blue at power level 3. It does not do a lot of damage and does cost 9, so it's on the more expensive side, not too bad. But very low damage, and then replaces an enemy special tile. Okay, it can even remove countdown, so I see how that could be effective. But his big deal is in preservation. His yellow passive that we touched at the beginning, increased match damage and decrease for his allies. Awesome. But now let's look at black purification. Only costs 6, deals pretty good amount of damage actually, and then creates enemy strike tiles. Not a big deal, especially if you can play his blue soon after. All right. Okay, so let's go for... It's hard for me to think about a Colossus that doesn't have a red ability, so I'm still getting used to that a little. We have our blue ready to go. I don't know that we're going to get our black played and then try to win with black and then blue as a back-to-back combo. So let's just go ahead here. Can't even play neutralization. Got it. If there was a way to get his Seeing Red tile out there and then play his blue ability to get that countdown removed, wouldn't be a bad setup. Match damage will end up taking this one over anyway. Still can't play it, obviously. Black. And one more turn should do it on one of Colossus colors. At least Red Hulk has to wait till the next turn to play his green ability, and we get the knockout for the round 1. Let's see what we do against Thing here. Another big health and strong enemy. Thing doesn't have any allies in this match, so his passive with yellow is usually pretty dangerous, where Rock Solid, if his ally with less health would take a bunch of damage, he jumps to the front and creates a very strong projectiles pretty much. Don't have to worry about that one, but we do have to worry about his green. We're going to get hit by that here. In one more AP, I guess. Red costs 10. Alright, we're going to get hit by his red. Probably could have used our black there. That's okay. Oh man. Hopefully we can make it through with our decreased match damage to get us through to the next match, next round. Purification has a nice animation there. Let's go ahead and remove this purple strike tile. Okay. We could play our blue again. I don't know if we want to do it right now. We better wait and see what happens. I want to get one more black match lined up. And that's probably going to do it. We're going to need to be more careful. Okay. How are we going to win this first match with this wave node by taking Red Hulk out without getting injured. All right, so we have to be a lot more careful about purple and green, and probably just rely on strong match damage to win. Since even if we take Red Hulk out, but he builds up a lot of red and green for Thing, that will work against us quite a bit. Only take a little bit of damage from his basically anger, but now he has the 9 green, so we're probably in line to take a hit from that ability. It's team damage. Much more painful if he gets up to 18 green. There's Hammer and Anvil, 1900. Okay. So Colossus only really deals a decent amount of damage with his black, and I don't want to play it until I know we can take him out. And, oops, I was looking at neutralization again. Let's see here. 1140 additional damage onto 1709 if he's in front. Obviously, if you're fighting alone, he's in front. So let's just call it 2800 health remaining is when we should play that one. There we go. And I think we did a better job against Red Hulk that time. Let's see what we can do against Thing here. We need to be careful about Red. He's got 7 out of the 10 he needs that way. And I don't know who we will face next in the third battle of this wave. Need to get some black. We have blue, but no way to play it. There does need to be an enemy special on the board when you to be able to play it. Well, let's see. There is a strike tile out there. There's no reason to really... It's only a 29 additional damage. We'll wait on that in case the upcoming enemy has stronger special tile of some sort. Or a dangerous countdown. Man, not a lot going on here. Up to 9 green and 7 red. Okay. Get this black, separate those greens a little bit. And we can play our black. Thing is just about out. What color do we need here? Blue should do it. All right. And it's a 3 enemy node here. Good thing we have over 9,000 health this time. Played things a little bit better. Now we're really close to taking a sniper rifle shot. So those projectiles could potentially be strong enough. Wow, I hope we get a turn here. We'll see. There's a sniper. Oh, wait, this is tough. This is bad. Did you guys run through this already? Do not let the enemy get this much blue. Wow. I think I'm getting a turn here. Hey, excellent. Okay. So what do we want to do? Probably need to take out... They're back up to 10 blue already. That's ridiculous. They need 12 for Peacemaker. Sounds fine. So I'll watch blue. Try to take out Hawkeye, because if they get a random extra move, I am done for. And it's going to really also be trying our best to find matches in Colossus in his colors for the bigger damage. Okay, so they went ahead and played Hawkeye's blue. That might be better for me. We'll see, though. A couple turns for a stun. Don't know that we're going to be able to get him out before that. We'll see here. I'll do everything I can think of. Blue, black, and yellow. I really haven't gotten many yellow matches, and that's probably where I've allowed enemies to stick around longer than they should have. Okay. Blue and white. Not enough to take Hawkeye out because of that projectile. What a lucky break that they took out their own blast arrow. Amazing. Okay. This is just about it. We better play blue here. We'll play it on... I think Black Widow is the next most dangerous. Nope, I think we're going to get projectiles again here. This is tough. I got to find a way to win this one. We can get a black match to take Hawkeye out. There's the projectiles. Now we need more blue. A lot more blue. Unless they match the yellow. Well, I want to match yellow for the damage. And the force shot will take that one out. Just have to live through all this match damage. Okay. So we have black ready to play. Black Widow will be out right here. Oh, real close. Let's see. I don't want to waste the blue critical match on her. This is close. Okay, so Black Widow, we can take her out safely. Finally. Barely have the lead in the match damage. White will drop a yellow match and then line up blue. We'll see if that works. What a close battle. I hope the rest go so much smoother than this. I don't think Colossus is designed as a solo specialist, more as a support for other characters where his match damage differences will really add up for you. Purple maybe drops blue up there. Not yet. There we go. Finally a blue match for the win. That was way too close. And if he didn't have that match damage decrease against him, there's no way we would have gotten through that long wave node. Let's move on and see if we can do a whole lot better than that. The next wave is called Sinister London. 3 waves again. Higher level enemies. Thankfully enough, we have Colossus at a higher level himself. And he gets to bring along a buddy. So certainly we'll pick the system-provided Cyclops. And I'm wondering how well these two play together. They're both from the Phoenix 5, of course. I bet there's going to be some really nice synergy here. Let's check it out. So super careful against Sinister. If he gets enough black, he will reduce incoming damage himself. Want to get red going for Cyclops as early as possible, and of course maybe just hang on to black for the right time with Colossus. Red drops yellow. That should be a nice combo. We want to get yellow as early as possible for Cyclops, but when we play it, we want to have a bunch of team up. As luck would have it, there's an extra move in team up right there. Purple doesn't do much for us, but what else can we go for? Cyclops and his green ability are it's a cool ability. It's a little expensive. Stuns an enemy if they're stunnable. Don't think these are boss level versions of the character. Let's see. Yeah, I think I will match the blue this way for good, very good match damage there with that critical tile. And let's get yellow for the knockout. Okay. So much better round there against Sinister number 1. Apparently we are up against Mr. Sinister again in wave number 2. Blue isn't a big deal, keep in mind, for us, but it definitely is a big deal for Sinister. If he gets enough blue, he'll play trap tiles with his Behold ability, and they deal a bunch of damage, whether either team matches them. So we really want to keep him away from blue as much as possible. I think, let's see. I want to get yellow qualified. I don't think Sinister's going to take it, so I'm going to go for red here first. Good, and then he did leave us the yellow I wanted. And how are we doing on team up? Only 5, so let's look really quick at quickly at Cyclops here. Savior of mutant kind. Does tile swaps based on how many team up you have. Let's get one more team up match, maybe another one. Oh, excellent. This could be great. One more team up match. We'll use blue to drop it in. Sinister has 0 black. So let's go. Savior of mutant kind. This will increase match damage, and Colossus already has a whole bunch of match damage. Check it out. 676 in this case with yellow, and he's not a champion. Keep in mind, he's only at level 300 boosted up. Let's see what we get right here. And a free match in yellow. I was hoping for a little bit more than that, but that's okay. Let's see what we went up to. 900 in yellow. So the nice percentage increase as stated on the ability. And we're going to get Sinister knocked out right here with a black match. Wonder who's in round 3. Oh, what do you know? Mr. Sinister again, and he has 9 blue now, so he is going to play Behold. Nice extra move. The Sinister has a lot more health than before. All these reds have been played. Let's get one more red match here, or 2. Extra move in blue. Cool. Okay, so we'll take that first. You know, and we could play our abilities, but whenever there's an extra move on the board, just do that first. Phoenix Blast, damage plus repeater tiles. Every time we play an ability, Sinister adds trap tiles to the board. They're not Behold traps, but they are trap tiles that have other effects. We'll play Phoenix Blast again. Looking pretty good. Oh man, we should have played yellow. That's okay. Should have played yellow before those repeaters, because we run the risk of having them being matched away immediately on the tile swaps. But let's just go. Neutralization still can't play. Yeah, I think that ability is really not the best. And Colossus comes through for the knockout blow. We didn't get the chance to see Cyclops and the effect of his repeater tiles. But hey, I'm glad that wave node went a lot better than the first one. So, and that just proves that Colossus is more of a strong support character than a solo specialist in that case. Better world, we're just against these 3 enemies, level 230. We get Colossus again here, in this case level 250 now, and we can bring pretty much, it looks like a list of X-Men characters, definitely. So who would he make the most sense to run with? Well, they are suggesting these 2. Let's give them a shot. The system provided characters. I try to play with them. It makes more of the storyline maybe proper or more interesting. So I think everything about Colossus is try to get black early on and then save it for the right time to play it. Let's see, there's a match 4 in red if we do this team-up match. Is there anything we should do before that? Not really. Let's see what drops here. This looks like it's going to go pretty well. And if we get blue here, we might want to play... Well, let's go ahead with Labor for Learning from Emma Frost. Repeater tile that creates strike tiles and then increases the value of existing strike tiles. I like Emma's purple, actually. I wish her, between her purple and yellow, I wish they did a strong damage component instead of each just dealing a board effect, basically. Here's our first couple of strikes. Red's a dead color. I need to quit matching that. Dead color for us. Nobody has a red ability. Namor's got a cool green, a useful purple. So I should probably try to play Namor's purple for winning this match sooner. So let's do it. Let's look at the board. There's a lot of blue on the board. Atlantis attacks will add blue to the board, and then after it adds these tiles, if there are 10 on the board or more, you'll get a nice hit of team damage. Cool, okay. Basically a knockout there, and nice to be able to remove repeater tiles with Colossus and his blue ability. Not many characters are able to remove repeater tiles or countdowns. One more match from Colossus and we should have the victory. Okay, that was actually pretty good. I think we're getting him figured out. Let's go to match number 4. Thunder in a bottle. We're playing against Thor, and we're going to bring along magic. Very interesting. Should we bring along our... Oh, okay. We could bring along the system provided character that's at a very low level, or our own. Let's bring my 23,000 health character in here. We might want to feature her a little bit if we can. Red and purple are her colors. See if we can get purple going early. That'd be great. Her purple repeater tile is really great at adding red to the board. Okay. Gonna need to keep a close watch on Thor's health. Might want to build up a few abilities to save up for when he gets close to 50% so we can play our strong abilities all at once to try to take him out before he gets a lot out of his god mode. And there, I just let him get to 11 green. That is definitely not how to play against Thor. His yellow's dangerous too, so now he's going to play his yellow, and then it'll create protect tiles on the board, 1 per turn. Maybe he'll put it in that matchable yellow location. We'll see here. And now we have black ready to play, so let's get red going. Alright, he didn't put it in a matchable location, but it turns out that's actually not a bad spot at all, so we can drop that out with this black match. He's probably going to go for that green. Gets it anyway. Okay. Big time trouble here. blue and black ready to play. We're going to take a hit from his team damage ability. We're going to live through it, but it will hurt. Let's go red and red. Whoa, extra move on that red. That might change things quite a bit. That was awesome. Okay. Can't play blue still. We have an extra move. Let's do that for fun. Big time damage. And guess what? We got through the match before Thor's God mode went crazy. We do have sliced sorcery ready to play. It does cost 12, so it's on the expensive side. Decent damage, but it also can remove 2 enemy strike attack or protect tiles or countdown tiles. Very nice. Okay. I think Magic did great in that battle, and we are looking to number 5 here. The last fight, Rasputin's Madness. This enemy cannot be stunned, by the way. That's okay. Look who we need to play this one with. Against Colossus, with Magic in this case. And let's see, do we want to take in as a real challenge? Okay, so the system provided version is boosted up. We'll go ahead and use her. So keep in mind, we are starting the match with more health, but his match damage reduction that's in place will be a factor here. We need to really watch how much black AP he's gaining. Let's try to get purple and red going ASAP. Need to keep him away from black. Which way do we want to match it? Probably, let's go this way. Not sure which way would have been too much better than the other. And okay, so I think we want to match reds without really lining up a lot of other matches in black. I'm not as worried about his blue, except for if he does get his blue ready to play, I really don't want to lose my repeater tile. If we get the repeater played from purple. Got 9 purple. I think the board is safe to play it, so let's go for it. Ruler of Limbo again. Keep in mind, I didn't really mention with Magic and her passive, whenever her team plays an ability, she puts projectiles out on the board. And, okay. Lucky that he only removed the projectile instead of our repeater at random. I'll take that for sure. Up to 9 red. All we need is 1 more red match. Even from a lucky couple of red tiles produced at the beginning of a turn, maybe right here. Lined it up. See how much damage we get from sliced sorcery again. In this case, I should say. 12,266. That's a win. Ran lucky on purple and then the red to get the victory. All right, I think Colossus looks pretty interesting. I don't know if I'm going to call him good or great yet. He's going to play well with others for sure, especially other X-Men and maybe Professor X, maybe Adam Warlock, maybe I-Hulk, depending on a few characters that have increased match damage, and I really want to see if he plays well going forward with the new 5-star Cyclops. So we'll be making draws for Cyclops at some point in the future, but not quite yet. Saving up to see what we need to do to get levels on Adam Warlock. So if you want to see the draws I did, the legendary tokens, I recorded it already. And things changed a little bit with my timing, but I'm finally getting videos out again. Hit the like button if you want to see draws for Magneto before he left latest Legends and now moved into Classics. And I'll get that video up this within the next couple of days from this one. So hit that and let me know. See you there.